All right, and it's recording. So today is the 30th. There's still a whole day and a few hours left of today. So if you haven't hit Success Club, do not quit pushing. I think I've told you guys this before. Angela Camello, who is in April's downline, is a full-time delivery nurse, and a lot of the time she is like pushing to hit Success Club on the last day of the month. And she will start the last day of the month at Success Club 0 and end it at Success Club 10. So just because there's only one day left, don't think it's over. Don't stop inviting, don't stop following up. And then Team Cup starts on Wednesday, and I'm really excited about that. So if you're not on a call and you're listening, or if you're not on a team and you're listening to the recording, the last day to register is tomorrow. So you can let me know and I can help you get on a team if you want to do it. And there were a couple things that I wanted to show you guys. So with the Beachbody On Demand, when you used to send somebody the link for just BOD, if they just wanted to buy the $99 BOD, it would show up as like the $99 price and then the semi-annual price and then the monthly price. Now they have the top two, it shows you the challenge pack, and it highlights that one as the best deal, and then it gives you the $99. So that's really kind of cool, because now people that are just going in to buy that $99 will see how much more they're getting for the challenge pack. And I just noticed that today because I was in there on accident somehow. So that's really nice, because it will hopefully help from people, or it'll like entice more people to get the challenge pack. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was our Facebook event for the challenge group that starts on Monday. This whole week, people can still join. I mean, they can still technically join up until next week. They just will start the preseason without their stuff. But if you haven't reached your 500 limit of invites, I would really encourage you to just go in and invite everybody. I always go in and just max out my 500, because you never know who's going to watch it or who's going to see it. The worst case that they can do is just ignore it. But every time I do that, I am getting people that click interested or click going that I didn't even have on my radar. And then I can reach out to them and just say, hey, so-and-so, I saw you were interested in my Learning to Love Yourself event. What excites you or what interests you the most about this type of group? And then I start forming them. So it's really a basic, simple, like no scary way to invite people, because they're either going to ignore the invite or they're going to click interested or going, and then you can start the conversation, because nobody's going to click interested and going if they don't care. So that's one thing that I always do when I run those events, is you can invite 500 people. So if that's my whole friends list, I invite everybody. It won't let you invite somebody that's already invited, and it won't let you invite somebody that has already been invited and clicked decline or whatever. So you don't have to worry about inviting the same person 5 times. So that is one thing. And then anybody that does click interested or going, just reach out to them and kind of see what excites them about the group. And then you can start forming and then get them rolled into the challenge group. The free group started today. So as of right now, I'm not going to talk about that again on my Facebook page. I'm just going to keep inviting for the challenge group. And I'll probably do one coaching invite post this week, but I'm going to do lots of challenge group sprinkle posts and probably at least 2 more invites for the group. And the other thing that I did want to show you, let me share, actually, let me get out of here, is I don't know if you guys, okay. If you guys know about the leadership ladder, but sorry, I get like worst leader of the year award tonight because I'm very, very not with it. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into Jason's account. For a long time, I don't know if that's his pass. Damn it. Oops. Sorry. We had to like change his password and I keep forgetting to go in and reset it. So it's like a bunch of random letters and numbers. When Beachbody's, when coaching first started, they really focused on rank. So like your first goal was to hit Emerald. Your second goal was to hit Diamond. And then you started getting to, 1 star, 2 star, up to 15 star. And what they found was that rank doesn't necessarily equal income. And a lot of people were thinking that they needed to like get to Emerald or get to Diamond and then the income would follow. So this is relatively new. They came out with this leadership ladder, which is a much better benchmark to judge how your business is growing and a much better way to judge how your income is going to go. Because this gives you different benchmarks to hit so that you can qualify for different leadership ladders. And and I don't know if you guys are like this, but for me, I always assumed like, 10 star, they make a lot of money. But that's not necessarily the case. There's like 4-star diamond coaches making more than 10 and 15-star diamond coaches because it's how their team is, it's how their downline is producing, and it's how they're leading. So that is what the leadership ladder was kind of created to help show, and it gives you a better guideline of where to hit. So the first rung here is this business starter. And then if you go here, like when you log in, this is what you see. If you go to this leadership ladder tab, this shows you each month. And it will show you last month. It will show you where you're at this month. And then it will show you what you need to hit to get to the next rung. So like for instance, this month, this is Jason's account. He has $42 in commission. He hasn't hit Success Club. He's an Emerald coach. He has 0, and this is personally sponsored coaches that have at least 1 Success Club point. Weak leg volume is self-explanatory. And then personally sponsored team leaders. And this team leader is a rung on the leadership ladder. So this is going to show me that the first rung is the business starter. And to get to that, I need to have $100 a month in commission. I need to be at least Success Club 5. I have to be, my highest paid rank that month has to be coach. And then these 3 are not applicable. So once you hit these 3 things, you're considered a business starter, which is basically saying that you are starting, you're selling challenge packs, you're hitting Success Club, and you're starting to kind of figure out how to get things rolling. What's really cool is under news and training and under training, and I think I've showed you guys this before, but I go in here a lot and just read stuff. I mean, I think I've gone through almost all of this just because I want to be a sponge. But over here, it has leadership ladder. And this will show you the 5 different levels. So like a team builder, so after you get to business starter, then you're the team builder. And then it shows you what you need. It's this 250 bonus points, which is basically dollars. I don't know why they don't just say dollars. Success Club 5, you have to be at least an Emerald. You need 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club points, and you have to have 200 total or 200 team volume on your weak leg. And then once you achieve those, then you're a team builder. And then it keeps moving up. So it's a better way to gauge how you're growing your business versus just saying, well, I'm a diamond coach or I'm a 2-star diamond coach, because it's really on, and that's what they were finding, where coaches were stacking their team and signing discount coaches and just, getting their mom and their spouse and their dad, and they were signing all of these people like that and then getting them to diamond so that they could say they were a 5-star diamond. But that's not necessarily building a downline that's solid, because you're just kind of signing people to get to rank. So this is a much better way to gauge how you're growing, if you're hitting things, like this team leader. And this one is hard because I've been a team leader almost like 3 times, but I can't get anywhere close to that volume. And that just lets me know that this is the next rung that I need to go to, and I need to focus on my weak leg volume. So I have found I like to focus on this a lot more because it really breaks it down, and I'm a very visual person, so I want to be told, you need to hit this, you need to strive for this, versus just, hit diamond. Because I will tell you, it's not hit diamond and money falls from the sky. And it's definitely, it's a better way to build, but you really want to make sure that you're building a team that's not on quicksand. So I found there's some videos in here too that are really, really great. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys did know that, because it's a great thing to kind of keep an eye on and reach for. The other thing that I've been doing a lot is, this is our Google Drive. Oops. This is our Google Drive, and the link is in the pinned post of our team page. I know a lot of you guys say that you're struggling with inviting, and I'm just as guilty. I hate inviting. And on the National Wake Up Call today, they kept talking about how important inviting is. So that's my goal this month, is to get out of my own head, get out of my own way, stop thinking I'm going to bother everybody, and just invite them. Because the worst thing, and I know this, but it's still like a mental block. I mean, the worst thing is they ignore me, they unfollow me, not the end of the world. So I have this whole folder of scripts, and if you haven't checked these out, it's just a great thing to go in, and I just read them. And when I started, a lot of these I've taken from Melanie Mitro's training. Some are from Bonnie Engle's training. So, the 1 and 2 coach. But that's how I got comfortable talking to people. I just read scripts over and over and over. And I still, even to this day, when I talk to people, I went to this one, this How to Interview a Challenger. And I pulled it up, and I read down through it, and then I copied and I pasted and I tweaked it to make it sound like me. But I've been doing this 1.5 years, and I still go to scripts and I still copy and paste. And now you don't want to just copy and paste right from it, because you want to make it a little more personal. But don't be afraid to use these. Don't be afraid to copy and paste them. I mean, that's why they're there. And I found they help a lot. And like I said, I still use them all the time. And I'm trying to keep putting everything in here. I'm trying to keep adding stuff in here as I come across it, or as I save my scripts, so that I can get this built up, just so that you guys have it as a resource, and then your downline has it as a resource also. I think, and all this stuff, if it's in here, it's for you guys to see, for you guys to use, for you guys to do whatever you want. I think I have it all set so that you can't, because April had this happen one time. Somebody accidentally like wiped out her whole Google Drive. So I think I have everything set to where you guys can view it, but you can't edit it. So if you would ever want to have it so that you can edit it and you can tweak it to make it sound like you so that you can just copy and paste, if you open it and then go to File, and you have to have a Google Drive to do this, and then just make a copy, and then you can add it to your drive. That's how I got all of these into here, is I took them from other coaches and I just made a copy. Because once you make a copy, you can edit it and it's not going to edit the original. So I'm pretty sure they're all like that, because I know after April had like the mini crisis, I think all of us coaches went through and like put all of our drives on lockdown because somebody didn't know that they could edit and like wiped out everything. But yeah, if you guys aren't using this, feel free to, come in, check it out. And I try to keep adding stuff because a lot of times I'll just sit and I'll go through other coach trainings and that kind of thing. So that's really how I started. I mean, April was great and there was a ton of resources, but I just wanted to know everything I could. I think that's really all I have. Do you guys have any questions? This lighting is always terrible. Holy crap. My face looks horrendous. It looks like I have chicken pox. Sorry, side note. Are you guys ready for Wednesday? Team Cup. Get our Apple TVs. All right, well, I'm sorry that tonight's call was really short and really not helpful, but thank you guys for still jumping on. And I will post the recording and start setting an alarm so that I remember that it's Monday. And if you guys don't have any questions, I guess that's all I got. So I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. So, all right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night.